Do you have a social producer?
Well,
I mean, is there's a job of someone that is to engage the audience in digital channels?
well, certainly we have a huge Top Gear Facebook fan site that folks are getting on and connecting, and we're including advertisers in it. We're doing things with advertisers by building games and putting the game on the Top Gear fan site where you have to like it, and then you get to play the game, and the advertiser wins, and all those other great things. But yeah, in the UK and in New York, we do have a social strategy around driving Top Gear fans and followers on Twitter. Same thing with Doctor Who and Luther and all the shows that we build.
And are they, are they sort of engaging audiences in real time? I mean,
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's wonderful that, during Copper, one of our new, most recent episodes, the premiere, we have folks working in the social, in the Twitter sphere, connecting about what's behind the scene and what's going on, and answering in real time. And a lot of organizations do that, but we have a team of folks that do that. And what's wonderful is that, and not to plug, BBC America, we have half the commercials as anyone else, right? Well, the cool thing is that a lot of our followers and fans are saying, wow, I really like that Audi commercial. Wow, I thought that was really cool. And you usually don't get that when you have a lot of clutter. So when you're going in real time and connecting with them.
Are you seeing the inverse of, by virtue of having half of the inventory, you have a 2 times value of the inventory as a result?
Absolutely. Because, at the end of the day, the whole advertising business is about selling product. At the end of the day, that wonderful creative has to get more people to go out and buy something. So it starts in the beginning with, you got to see the ad, then you got to remember it, and the only way you can remember it is if there's not 80 commercials in an hour, with 15s and 30s, or 5 ads on a page, or an ad after every article, after every story online. If you reduce the clutter, people are going to remember it, and then when they're in the mind of buying something, they buy it.
So if I take that and sort of digest it, what I'm going to come back at you with is that, to me, it sounds like digital, like specifically distributing your premium content over digital channels, should be a paramount priority for you, because it affords you the flexibility that television doesn't have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you look at our competitors, in an hour of TV viewing.
Who are your competitors? Are they the top 5 sort of, networks? Like, who are or are they?
Well, I think a lot, for BBC America, it would be really phenomenal competitors such as, Bravo, such as FX, such as TNT and TBS. I mean,
what about like Red Bull Media?
Very interesting, really engaging content. Sure, I think any time that someone doesn't watch one of our videos or watch one of our shows is a competitor of ours. So that's why we have to really double down on content. We really have to double down on not cluttering it up, because at the end of the day, we have 2 customers. We have the viewer and user, and we have the advertiser. I'm concerned about the advertiser and certainly the user experience, because it affects the advertiser.
Are you guys investing right now in any content that is for online distribution only?
Sure. BBC.com, TopGear.com, we create...
No, I mean, are you specifically like episodic, longer form, mid-form video programming? Like, are you developing programs that are for online distribution only and not necessarily meant for, like for BBC I only and not necessarily, the sort of 10-foot experience?
I think I can answer that by saying some of the things that we've done in the past upfront with BBC America and BBC.com, we've created additional content that is for digital only. So you're watching the show, Top Gear, Doctor Who, whatever, and you're watching that content. But then with our partnership with Twitter, you have to go to Twitter, you have to go to follow the hashtag on the screen on the lower 1/3, go to that and to watch that new content. Content that is nowhere, is only available on Twitter, only available for our digital audience, super serving our fans. So they can watch on the channel and at the same time watch on their iPad or iPhone or whatever smartphone. So we're engaging with our audience and creating new content for them that's digital only. And in fact, as we're developing new storylines and new series and new brands, we're building it from the script writing down to what is the Twitter part, what is the Facebook part.
And as sort of you have all these channels and mediums of performance, like what's the common, I mean, how are you measuring that success, right? Like we don't have an OCR for tweets yet, right? We don't have an OCR. I mean, we have social metrics, but social is the hardest area to apply a standard to, right? We don't have standards yet. So how are you actually, beyond your TV audience, defining what success is for your advertisers?
You know, not to be cute, I guess, but I go back to when I started in this business, David Ogilvy, Bill Bernbach said, you know, it's all about the big idea. You know, nothing matters unless you have a big idea. So when we're creating these wonderful series and wonderful opportunities for viewers, we have to do something on the sales side and create new, never done before opportunities for advertisers. And that's what the advertisers are interested in. It's that impact, it's that freshness, it's that newness, it's that leading edge, it's that first. And this past upfront, we've done a number of firsts. And those are the things that, you know, create a wonderful halo effect, but also revenue. And at the end of the day, we were able to move our negotiations in the upfront very early and finish very early because they wanted that, the advertisers, our customers, wanted that content, wanted that new, fresh, never done before in the US or global. So that's how it comes out.
You also had to close half as many deals too.
As
just to be clear, I just call a spade, so. Okay.
You know what, you're absolutely right. We're two networks. We got two cable networks, correct. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And congratulations on closing the upfront. That was great.